All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to go over again the rule tile and the 2D pixel particle effects. Let's go ahead and do the particle effects first since I kind of skipped a step last time. All right, so I'm going to go to Photoshop. I made two pictures. I'll put a black background on just in case you can't see them. Meant to paint that layer. There you go. All right, cool. So I have this white cross. When I turn off the background layer, you can see it a little better. I also want like a square, just but not a square that's filled in, a square that's not filled in. So that's not a big problem. I'm gonna turn off this layer. Okay, turn that off. Layer, new layer. All right. Okay. And on this layer, I will draw my square. I'm gonna export this as well. Okay, I think I named the first one cross particle, so I'll name this one square particle. So export, quick export as PNG, square parts. And my caps lock is on. Square. There you go. All right. So I'm pretty much done with Photoshop. I can close that. And I'm going to go to Unity. Let me import my square and cross particles. Let me drag those in. Do. All right. I don't think I have to do anything to them. I'm not entirely sure. Here's my cross particle. Here's my square particle. So I think those are good. All right. I am going to add a particle system. So go to Effects, Particle System, right? And that's our default particle system that we always get. Well, we want a 2D particle system. And the way we did it in class, it was really easy for us to make squares, but we want to be able to change the shape. All right, so first things first, we are going to go to the renderer. All right, material, default particle system, default sprite. Change the material on the renderer for the particle effect from default particle system to default sprite. That's step one. And then you're going to go to the texture sheet animation. Check that one to activate it. You're going to go from grids to sprites. And then this is what I was missing last time. Where it says none sprite, you're going to drag in the sprite that you want to use. If I want crosses, I'm going to drag in my cross right here. Cool. Now I have cross particles. Also, because they're white and we didn't do it the wrong way, it's easy to change the color. So I can take color gray. I can go gray. I'm going to make this like a smoke. So I'm going to do random between two colors. Start color, random between two colors, top color and bottom color. There you go. All right, so that's my smoke, right? Now, really quickly, I use crosses this time instead of squares because I wanted to seem less dense, if that makes any sense. Like if I didn't do it this way and I use regular squares, let's go back to the texture sheet animation and go to none. I have squares again. It's something bigger, something thicker, right? But for something like smoke or bubbles, maybe you just want to have something a lot less dense. Okay, so cool. So we have these little cross kind of particles, right? Now remember, most particle systems are actually several particle systems combined. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the one I already have and make this one a child of that one. But this one is going to have the squares. So now for a particle effect, I have a combination of squares and particles, okay? All the other options in the particle system, I'm not going to go over them again. I just wanted to make sure that you knew how to change the shape of your particle effects, all right? So again, for the particle system, I want one fire, right? One fire, really well thought out fire. I want to see different shades and textures of flames. I want to flicker like real fire or whatever you want to be. You should have some smoke or something like that on there. And then the other one, the other particle effect 2D is going to be whatever you want it to be. All right. An explosion, a black hole, a vortex, whatever you want it to be, make that one, but it just better look cool. Okay. The trick to particle effects is honestly to spend a lot of time on them. And that's the truth. All right. All these options that we didn't even go over, they all do something. There's a million YouTube tutorials on those, but they all do something. If you spend a lot of time on it, you can literally make anything out of the particle system. All right, so that's particle effects. Let's check the other thing, the rule tile. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and temporarily disable this particle system. We're not worried about that right now. And let's make a rule tile. So remember, the rule tile is basically a tile map that kind of has programming built into it. All right, so we're going to make one of those real quick. Again, first things first, we need a grid. If you forgot how to do this, you can go to the tutorial from last week. All right, 2D tile map, rectangular. I'll call it ground. Boom. All right. So I have my tile map. Now I need to make a rule tile. Okay. Don't forget that you have to go to the package manager to enable it. Package manager settings, advanced project settings, enable pre-release packages. Okay. Cool. Sure. All right. Nailed it. All right. So I'm going to right click down here and I'm gonna make a rule tile. Create 2D tiles, rule tile, and I'll name it. New rule tile is fine for me. Ground rule tile is even better. All right, so I have my ground rule tile. My default sprite is literally anything. It doesn't matter because it's going to change based on the programming. So I'll just choose something I have in here. Bone influence 3. Sure, that works for me. And then I'm going to add all the sprites. Okay, we have 9 so far, but I need you guys to make a corner piece, and like a single, square platform piece. So you're gonna add some more than what I've done. Okay, but we have 9 from the exercise in class. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now we're gonna drag all our sprites in there. So I'm gonna go to one of my sprite sheets that's already broken up and drag them in there one at a time. Uh, 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 uh. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so I am going to now I'm going to make a new palette. So go to your tile palette window. If you don't have that, you just go to Window, 2D tile palette. All right. I'm gonna make a new tile palette. Create new palettes. Ground rule palettes. Hope I can spell and create. Yes, yes, yes. Grab that rule tile you made right here, my ground rule tile, and drag it in there. Cool, right? So I'm going to grab my paintbrush and I'm going to take this scene. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let me define my rules for this rule tile palette first before I continue. All right. So this right here, this is a top left corner piece. So there will be nothing above it. So no, no, no. There's nothing to the left of it because it's a left piece. So no, no. There would be a piece under it. So yes, yes, yes. I'm moving over this in class. This is the top middle piece, so there's nothing above it. No, no, no. There's everything below it. Yes, yes, yes. And on the sides as well. All right. This is real tedious, but you get it. No, no, no. And again, like this is the piece that you're on, and these are the surrounding pieces. So it's not, it's like whether or not there's things around it for this thing. So this is a top right. So there's nothing to the top of it or to the right of it. But the other ones are a yes. This is a side left, I guess. So no, 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 yes, 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 yes. This is a middle, so yes for everything. There's something all around it. This looks like a right side, so no, no, no. And if you look down here, you can actually see it taking shape here, according to your rules. So you can kind of get a preview of it before you put in the game. Okay, so this is the right piece, so it's no, 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 yes, 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 yes. What is this? Bottom left, so there's nothing to the left of it. No, no, no. Nothing to the bottom of it, but yes, yes, yes. For those directions, this looks like bottom middle, so there's nothing below it. There should be something on the side of it and above it. And bottom right, nothing to the right, nothing below it. And then yes, yes, yes. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna choose this piece, choose my paintbrush, start drawing, all right? But as I have enough pieces to make it follow the rules, it is going to make stuff, all right? So you're only gonna see the default, that default sprite if you don't have the rules set up or you don't have a piece to set up these rules. So I could sit there and go through all this and really decipher. I'm not going to because I'm lazy. All right, okay, boom, there you go. There you go. Boom. All right, set it up by itself. That's really it. Make your ground tile map a rule tile. Make your scout tile map a rule tile. Set up your rules. I'm gonna leave it to you on your own to figure out your corner pieces and your single piece. You're just gonna have to make those custom and add them to the rule tile, and that's it. Okay. Convert your tile maps to rule tiles, and I want two pixel particle effects. I will see you on Thursday.